Hello, I am Devashish Chakravarty. Let us today look at the role of SEBI. SEBI is the Securities and Exchanges Board of India. It was set up by the Government of India in 1988 and it was ratified by an act in 1992. So what is the role of SEBI? The role of SEBI is primarily to look after and manage three very important constituents of the stock market or the capital market. Who are the three constituents? The first are the investors, the people and organizations who invest in various securities and stocks. The second are the issuers of those securities, whether it's a company that is issuing shares or any other organization that is issuing some kind of security in the capital market. And the third are the market intermediaries. What's a market intermediary? A market intermediary is someone who connects the two components, the supplier and the demand side of the market. So these could be broking houses who connect you, the customer or the investor, with the shares. It could be a merchant banker who do all the due diligence and the work required before a firm takes its shares public. So the role of SEBI is to manage and maintain equity, justice and the rule of law for all these three stakeholders. By doing so, it can thus promote the growth of the capital market and develop an even more efficient system so that the interests of all the parties are maintained. To perform this role, what kind of powers does SEBI have? The government has enabled SEBI to have powers in all three areas, that is executive, legislative and judicial. Though it is not guaranteed by the Constitution of India, since it's legal, one can call them quasi-legislative, quasi-judicial and quasi-executive powers. How does it have quasi-legislative powers? So SEBI in its role can make the rules and regulations just like the legislature, which need to be followed by all the players in the capital market. Since it has been granted this ability to make the laws of the capital market, it has quasi-legislative powers. This enables SEBI to guide the direction in which the market or the market forces should move. Coming to the quasi-executive powers. Like in the case of government, SEBI has complete powers to monitor and enforce all the laws and rules that it makes. It can ask for any kind of data for its monitoring and it can enforce its rules through the power of law, and hence it has quasi-executive powers. Finally, the quasi-judicial powers. SEBI has been authorized to resolve disputes between the various stakeholders. Thus, it has quasi-judicial powers. And like in the judiciary, there is the power of appeal. So people can appeal against SEBI decisions. There is a special court constituted for that. The second appeal goes to the Supreme Court. Thus, the role of SEBI is to further the growth and effectiveness of the capital markets by looking after the interests of the three stakeholders, that is the investors, the issuer of securities and the market intermediaries, and to perform its role, it has quasi-legislative, quasi-executive and quasi-judicial powers.